All right, welcome to Las Vegas for Season 3 of the ARCA season. For Race 3 of the ARCA season here at Las Vegas. We are nearly a quarter of the way through the regular season here in ARCA. As we look at the lineup here. So on the front row, actually let's go from the back. Starting in the rear. Let's shot free camera. Alright. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Let's just go from... So starting in the rear, we got Isabella Robusto. And the in row in front of them is Mesa Maggio. And on his inside is Atsman Young. In front of them is Carson Ware. And on his inside, Amber Kane. In front of them, we got Wyatt Miller. And on his inside, Brandon Poole. We got Keelan Harvick and Fred Jones. And that's Jake Finch and Holly Clark. We got Casey Kerwin and Tyler Milan. And on the next row, this is entering your top 10. So Timmy Hill starts, actually Tyler Hill. Tyler Hill starts in the 10th position. While Cody Ware is starting in the 9th position. Devin Dotson starts in your 8th position. Caden Quapple starting in the 7th position. Tyler Stevenson taking the 6th position and starting in your top 5. Carter McMurray. And Thomas Luziato starting in the 4th position. Rico Abreu is your 3rd position on the inside. And on the front row, next to pole position, Tony Bredinger. And on the inside for pole position is Brenna Green. So I'll wait for them to get out of pit road here. We have still a bit to go in the regular season. A 13 race regular season. So nearing that quarter point for the first quarter. Taking place pretty much at Iowa in the next round. We are nearing our first road course of the season at Portland. Portland has been on the schedule since season 3. And with the news for the series coming out, we will be moving Sonic over to iRacing, and we really thought that was going to be the end of Portland, but Portland has been announced and to be added to iRacing, so it will likely make its return to the schedule, still continuing. Oh, it's paused. But Portland being one of the only 5 tracks to be in the season since Roblox days. We've been on NR 2003 for 4 seasons now. Season 1 through 3 ran on Roblox. And here on NR, we've been here season 4, 5, 6, and now this is season 7. And also coming next season, more development series. We will have below the ARCA series. But we'll get more into that as they will be exiting Churn 4 here. It's off of Churn 4. 41 laps for ARCA here at Las Vegas. And into restart zone, green flag, Britain Queen. Out that inside out with an early jump. Good jump here. Good start for that inside. He's going to go to the outside. That's going to give Rico Abreu a chance to get to the inside. He will take that chance to the outside here at Las Vegas. Doing pretty well. Britta Queen still leading us here. Tony Branger slotted into the second position. Rico Abreu in third and looking for second. Got aggressive going for that second position there, and he is not going to be able to get at that high side. It's just so good right now. Tony Branger is going to take that inside though. Brenda Queen's going to be pushed to the outside. And more drivers trying to go to the inside here. Rico Abreu going to be pushed by Thomas Uziato, but he's going to fail on him, and now he's got Stevenson right behind him. Outside, pretty dominant here. You see back there the 27 Carter McMurray using that high side during that corner. And pick it to the inside again. Thomas Uziato going for the second position. That's Branger going to dive to the inside. Not going to be able to get there. I wonder, will this low line form with when the tires wear? That outside might be pushing those tires a little more past the limit. There goes Stevenson to the inside. Nearly ended up in a 3-wide situation there. Top two starting to pull away as Tony Branger is starting to fall off. Tony Branger made to run that high side that time in turns 3 and 4. Rico Abreu getting right onto the bumper. Brendan Queen for the lead. Tony Branger is going to be catching up here. And also these races getting shortened. We used to be a 70% Cup Series down to 50% as everything else has also been shortened from that. So top 4 kind of pulling away. It looks like a little bit of tandem drafting in a way here. There we go, side by side for the third position. That inside worked that time for Carter McMurray. Carter gonna take that third position from Tony Bedinger. Tony's still stuck on that high side. That high side looks like it has already faded away. Or is starting to fade away with those worn tires. Tyler Stevenson back there trying that high side though, with his teammate right in front of him, teammate Devin Dodson. So everyone back to single file racing here. Devin Dodson's gonna dive to the inside. Looked aggressive there. Ooh, and we're going up the track. Got some pushes there. Oh, we got Will Wyatt Miller and pit road. Problems for Wyatt Miller. So look, he did just come down pit road this lap. So that's going to be one lap down for him. That is possibly race over for him. So it's once again the top three just kind of pull away from the rest of the field for a second, and then they catch back up, as it's still Tony Brenninger in that fourth position. Devin Dodson in your top five now, though. After 10 laps, let's see who's got the fastest lap. Fastest lap is going to go to the 30 of Wyatt Miller, who is in pit road. Still in pit road. That is definitely a race ending to the 30 of Wyatt Miller. No way he can win this race anymore. And there we go to the inside. Goes Rico Abreu with Carter McMurray, Tony Brenninger behind. And that high side still, if you have conservative tires enough, still works. Now we got more attempting to go with that low line. Action going on in the middle of the pack, just inside the top 10. Oh, and going for the lead, Rico Abreu. And that's not going to work. Carter McMurray is going to take advantage of that. Go to the high side with Brendan Queen. Looking for that second position. Carter McMurray is going to get it at the line. Carpenter, he's going to dive it down a little aggressive, being too far back. And almost being pushed by Rico Abreu there. Tony Brenninger way up the track. And Rico Abreu looking on the inside there of Carter McMurray. Devin Dodson back there on the high side, running into that fifth position. Let's see will that work out for him. Keep it in that fifth position. Stevenson making his way up to the pack. Still stuck back there in that around seventh position though. There goes Carter McMurray back to the inside again, but this time he's going to be able to get side by side. But Brendan Queen, just very good at running that middle line. So as we kind of single filed out, not much passing going on here. We'll kind of look at what we are going into next season. Got the Sonic Speed Series. That is going to be the Cup Series, the rebranding of the Cup Series. The Sonic Coca-Cola Series being your Xfinity or Challenger Series. The Sonic Irwin Truck Series. And then the ARCA Series is going to be changed to the Sonic Reese's Ricky Dash. While we do have more that are coming in. You gotta be at 18 to run the ARCA Series at Super Speedways, 16 to at least run them at shorter tracks. But below that, you can do 15 plus on age, going with the series that will split the season, so they will not have any playoffs. It's just straight up points. and they will be ran every other week. We got the Home Depot Late Model Series, which will take the first half of the season. It's our short track series, and taking that that half will also be the Little Cedars GR series for road courses. While for the second half, we'll have the Dregs Modified Tour and the Whiskey River MX5 Tour. So we'll have those, and then you will also have the Junior Series, the Sonic Junior Championships, running both oval and road. As a different series, they will not be combined. And of course, we will have the Sonic All-Star Series in the off-season, which will take place on 8 tracks, being 2 road courses, 2 short tracks, 2 intermediates, and 2 super speedways. So making that transition over, there will be very little off-season. The All-Star Series will not start this off-season. It will be starting in the next off-season. So after Season 8. But as we look, our top 3 have pulled away, and White Miller still has the fastest lap. We're about halfway through this race, just past halfway. 20 to go. Looking like it might be a 3-car battle, but Brandon Queen just has been the fastest all day. Very hard to get around. Carter Murray, he's trying to run a little bit of a higher line, see if he can maybe get that run to get by him here. There goes Jake Finch back there. Gonna take a side-by-side with Tony Bredinger. What we're looking at is that front. We'll look at all the way through the field. So we got White Miller out of the race pretty much. We got back here Isabella Robusto, not doing much here at Vegas. Mason Maggio, 21st. Carson Ware, 20th. Atzman Young has moved up a little bit to 19th. Amber Balkane, 18th. Holly Clark running 17th. Brennan Poole running 16th. Keelan Harvick, 15th. Tim Tyler Hill, 14th. Fred Jones in 13th. Tyler Malone in 12th. Thomas Annunziato in 11th. Casey Kerwin is your first one inside the top 10. And then you got Cody Ware in the 9th position. Tyler Stevenson running 8th. Got Carson Quapple, Caden Quapple in the 7th position. Devin Dotson 6th. And Jake Finch is your first one inside the top 5. Tony Bredinger running 4th. Rico Abreu 3rd. Carter McMurray in 2nd. And your leader right now, Brandon Queen. So that high side starting to form a little bit. 3 cars on the high side. See if maybe they can get around. And that's going to be a battle for second position right here. Tony Bredinger, Rico Abreu. Tony going to get back that 3rd position now. And going to dive straight to the inside. That's going to leave Jake Finch with a chance of the high side now. Carter McMurray kind of forced to run that high side a little bit there. Thought that Tony was going to get underneath. So Rico Abreu fell all the way back to 5th and battling for it right now. Everyone right here just getting stacked up. Jake Finch is going to get up to third. Tony Bredinger back to fourth position. And almost into a 3-wide situation with Rico Abreu and Devin Dotson there. Carter McMurray is still pushing with Brennan Queen up at the front of the pack. They kind of pulled away. Jake Finch is going to dive to the inside. The high side still really well. Ooh, good corner by Jake Finch, but the high side is still very dominant here at Las Vegas. There it goes. Jake Finch is going to stay in the third position. Carter McMurray going to get a low entry into turn 3. Where has Tyler Stevenson gone back to 10th? Oh, a little bit of contact there. Tony Bredinger is going to be slid up the track by Rico Abreu. 10 to go. Brandon Queen has led all 31 laps here. He has not given up that lead. No one's been able to really challenge him for that lead yet. There goes a little bit of a push for second. Jake Finch going to get under Carter McMurray there. Still nothing able to happen for those top 2 positions. Jake Finch going to give a bit of a shove there to Carter McMurray. Brennan Queen is just running the middle of the track at this point. Trying to pull away. Here comes Tony Bredinger to the inside. Rico Abreu is going to go to the outside there, looking for that 4th position back. Not going to be able to complete it. There goes Jake Finch once again to the inside. Trying to go to the inside of Carter McMurray. Let's go back to the field. Those rear 3 have kind of got together. You got 3 more right there, and then catch the pack from there on. So Carter McMurray is stuck on the high side right now. Jake Finch is going to be under him once again, entering turn 1 and 2. This is the closest he's been to possibly passing him for the 2nd position. See how that high side, yes, just up and going in the middle of the corner, just able to ride it. 5 to go here at Las Vegas for Brennan Queen, leading every lap here so far. Jake Finch is getting a little impatient behind in the 3rd position right now. There goes to the inside again. Tony Bredinger pushing this time. Center that corner, that high side gets that run, and they are not able to stick beside Carter McMurray, as they almost went to his outside there. And Jake Finch so heavily into turn 1 and 2, had to back off, or else he was going into the quarter panel there. And Carter McMurray, he's going to be trying to dive for that lead. Gets back off though, let him in. Tony Bredinger, the 4th position on that high side now. Jake Finch is going to go to the inside again, but no, he's going to be pushed. He's going to push him out wide. Let's see. Is the outside going to be able to... The outside still not enough to get by Brennan Queen with 3 laps to go. And Carter McMurray, he's going to dive back to the inside again. So 2 to go with a bit of a push from the second position, of Carter McMurray. They are starting to spread out here. Jake Finch might get second from this. On the high side, he is clear and gonna have it. Jake Finch to the second position. And here we go. White flag is out here at Las Vegas. Jake Finch is going to be to the inside of Brennan Queen. Does he have the tires to compete here in the corner? To the lead. Can he get clear in the center of the corner? A little bit of a run by the high side. Can he stick to the side of Brennan Queen into turns 3 and 4? Can he get any help from behind? That high side just maybe good enough here. That inside, a little bit of a run to the line. It's going to be Brennan Queen. Brennan Queen on a photo finish for the win with Jake Finch. 2/100ths of a second for Brennan Queen. Wyatt Miller finishes many laps down. Those rear 3 quite a ways back. Atsman Young 19th. See, Tyler Stevenson did finish top 10, but just barely. Devin Dawson fell all the way back to 8th. Rico Abreu all the way back to 6th. So that's not very far from where he was. Go back and take a look at that finish for the win. So Jake Finch, very good at saving those tires there. But for the win, just not enough. So now we got trucks, Xfinity, Truck in the Morning, Xfinity, and Cup tomorrow. So we will